Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
What I do encourage them to do, though, besides being fit, is I encourage them to take risks. I think taking risks is really important, especially nowadays. I see a hesitancy among people nowadays, younger people maybe, to take risk. And so to their credit, to both Bert and Lucia's credit, they're risk takers. So it didn't take a huge push for me for them to start doing it.
So what would be an example, if you could even share that, of a risk that they've taken that you said, oh, wow?
I told my son, I said, listen, he wanted to take his girlfriend, Alexa, to Japan. And I said, okay, because I was going to be in Japan with my whole team, with Patrick and Alana and my colleagues from Black Sand. And I had a bunch of meetings. And my son speaks Japanese almost fluently. And I said, okay, I'm going to treat you and Alexa to this trip to Japan and the hotel and everything else. But you are coming to 3 of these meetings. And you're taking notes. And you're going to give me your read. And you're going to assess things. And you're going to speak and meet people. And I want to see you perform at a high level. Get a tie, suit, everything. And he was wonderful. People really liked him. And, listen, you go to Japan for a week with your girlfriend, you don't expect to be spending 30 hours, right? Because it's not just like a several-hour meeting, right? Then it's dinner, and then it's drinks, and then it's sake and karaoke. I mean, Japan's different, right? I mean, there's a lot of bonding that goes on after just the regular workday. And I got to give my son credit. I mean, he can sing karaoke, he can sing in Japanese, and he made a huge impression. I mean, so much of an impression that he got a job offer from one of these big real estate investors in Japan. And I think he's pretty close to accepting it. So he's got an offer 9 months before he graduates.
How about for Lucia?
Same thing. Lucia is someone where she wants to try a lot of different things. And one thing I encouraged Lucia to do is sort of think about really doubling down on something that she has a lot of talent in, not something necessarily that she has just a huge passion for, but what are you really good at? And actually, she's pretty good at music. She plays the guitar, both acoustic and electric, and she's a pretty good singer too. And so I've encouraged her recently to begin, hey, why don't you see if you could be a lyricist, right? She likes to write music. And so she's begun doing that recently. I give her a ton of credit for that because it's not the typical sort of like college, work on Wall Street, I'm encouraging her to try and take a different path. And so that was just very recently, maybe a few months ago.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.